All right, guys, here I am, exactly 1 hour after my surgery. It is, let me check the time, 7:35. My surgery ended at like 7. It was very long. Truly great experience. Dr. Konior, one of the best. I mean, he's the only doctor I've had experience with, but he made me feel very comfortable. First 30 minutes, he just spent answering my questions and kind of like telling me, he kind of like answered questions that I didn't even ask, just common questions that other people have asked. And then the last 30 minutes, it was just him and I just talking about life. Just truly great doctor. This is my procedure. So I'm gonna post the pictures of like the hairline that he drew. My hairline's kind of high. Like I said, I initially wanted it to be a little lower. But like he explained to me that we were going for a natural look, and he's just like, I want you to be realistic with your expectations. I think the total grafts was a little bit over 1,500, maybe like 1,550. Trying to zoom in. So this is exactly a few hours after my surgery. As you can see, he also like kind of like went on the side of like I don't know what that's called, but like my sideburns, I guess. Because he said he wanted to make it look natural. He said like if you get like a hairline and you feel it, and then like the sideburn top goes like that looks really unnatural. So he like strained it out. So he added grafts here, as you can see. Very happy with the results. Very happy with the surgery. So I got there at 6:30, filled out paperwork. At around 7, Dr. Konior came into the office, or came into my room, talked to him. Like I said, spent like an hour just going over the procedure and answering questions. And then the next like 30 minutes, he spent just kind of like cutting my hair, like drawing my hairline, and then like kind of like buzzing it, and then drawing like more, and then completely buzzing it. So as you can see, like my head shaved. I didn't have a problem shaving my head because I've had shaved head before. I actually like the shaved look. Like I said, you know, a hairline with a shaved head looks pretty good in my opinion. So I had no problem. He did mention that a lot of people, especially older people, don't want to shave their heads for their surgery. So it's a lot of work and it's more expensive. And it's a lot more intensive on his side, because it's not easy to put grafts around the hair. So the first part of the surgery was around 4 hours. You probably can't see, but yeah, I have like this thing behind me, but that's where he got the grafts from. And the cool thing is, he told me I had really good donor hair. So he actually only got hair from one side, this side. So eventually, if I were to need another surgery, I could get donor hair from this side. So I'm really happy about that. And he was very strategic and explained to me why he was doing this. So like I said, just very amazing doctor. No regrets going with him. Actually did more research yesterday after my first video and saw that he's one of the top doctors in North America. One thing, I'm gonna make this video a little shorter. My first video was 30 minutes, and I was told that that's kind of long for a YouTube video. Like I said, it was my first YouTube video, so I'm learning. So just give me more feedback. There were a few questions. Oh, sorry, my headphone fell out. So the first question was, or like the first comment was like, hey, your hair's not that bad, but if you see like shaved head, you could see like it was pretty bad, but longer hair was kind of hiding it. So that's kind of why I had the hair like that. And I forgot to post the pictures of my barber, but I'm gonna post them today, of like a before and afters of when he cut my hair. So yeah, like as you can see, like pretty significant amount, especially on the temples. So yeah, first 4 hours of the surgery was just him taking out the grafts. He did the whole surgery himself. He did have assistants. Not really sure what they were doing, but I know that he led the whole surgery and he did pretty much everything because I could feel him touching me. At times I did feel like his assistants like spraying me with, I'm not sure what, but they were like spraying me with something. He had a total of 2 assistants. So yeah, so first 4 hours just getting grafts, and then oh, he also did a really good job of explaining, grafts, like, hey, like we're gonna like kind of like group them. So we're gonna group the grafts with like the amount of hairs that they have. So like, for example, some grafts only have like 2 hairs or 3. So then like he like separated those, or not him, but his assistants, they separated those. So he had like 4 different like areas to pick from. And he explained to me that like the like, for example, the grafts with 4 hairs, he would put those in areas that had like very, very significant thinning. And then the grafts of like 1 or 2, he would put like kind of like here where there's already kind of like hair around. So he's very strategic, very smart. Told me he had like 30 years of experience, I think. Great doctor. I can't recommend him enough. Yes, he's very expensive, that's for sure, but I'm very happy with my decision. Comfortable. Just great doctor. They let me take breaks, ask me like, hey, do you want to stand up, go to the restroom, stretch a little bit? And of course, if you have surgery, like, please do that. Like, stand up, drink water, go to the restroom. Even if you don't feel like you need to stretch, just get up, because you're in bed for 4 hours. So first I was on this side when he was taking my donor hair from this side. That was fine. Then when he took a little bit from the back, I had to like lay on my face. That was pretty uncomfortable, because like, I don't know, it just felt weird because there was like this thing that like a donut thing that was pretty hard that you had to like lay on. So they gave me Valium, like 30 minutes before the surgery, 10 milligrams, and then right before the surgery, sorry, no, they gave me Valium 20 minutes before the surgery, or 30 minutes, I forgot. And then right before the surgery, they gave me more Valium. They injected me with lidocaine, which was really, really painful. It was only a minute, but he had to like inject in different places, like on the side first, and then on the side. So he injected me on the side. It was pretty painful. It was a minute, but it was a long, long minute. He said it felt like getting a tattoo, like on your head. I've never gotten a tattoo, so I've never really experienced that pain. But I've had laser treatment for acne, like acne scars, and it felt like that sort of pain. So it was pretty painful, but you just have to deal with it. So they got grafts from this side, then I turned around, laid on my front, laid on my face, and then he had to like numb, obviously, the back, and then take more grafts. So it was a little bit more painful. It was painful to get lidocaine on your back. And then also, like, he also said, like, if I felt pain, to like let them know, and they would put more. I actually didn't need to let them know, because after he numbed me, it was fine. I didn't have any more pain. He did tell me right before the surgery, like, horror stories of people like bumping their head. Like, whatever you do, don't bump your head, don't wear a hat, like, wait 4 days to wear a hat. He told me like stories, and just like horror stories where people bump their head, and when you bump your head, you lose grafts. So please be careful, really careful about that. I'm sure your doctor will let you know about that. So yeah, so 4 hours, got the grafts, had lunch. They ordered me a sandwich, pretty good sandwich. I've never had that sandwich before. I'm not really sure what the place is because it's like a Chicago place. I've never, but it was good. So I had like a 30-minute lunch, ate lunch, and then they gave me oh, so right before the surgery they gave me Keflex. It's an antibiotic, and then during lunch they gave me ibuprofen, 400 milligrams, so 200s, and then another Valium. So I took the Valium and ibuprofen, felt good. But the second part of the surgery was inserting the grafts. So again, they have to numb you. They have to numb, can't touch, obviously, but they numb the front. Again, super painful, a minute, but it feels like a really long minute because it's just like, oh, like DTT, really hard. And it's actually like, it's pretty weird because it's not like poking you. Like it's an initial poke, and then it's like, he's like going like up and down. So like he'll like poke you and then straight line, and then poke you again, and then straight line, and then poke you again, straight line, and then poke you, straight lines. So that was really, really painful. Surgery. So that part actually took. So I had lunch around 1. So that part took like 6 hours. The graft insertion. You see, I'm a little sore on my forehead. Yeah. So that part took 4 hours, and then I spent another like 10 minutes talking to the doctor about like, like what not to do, what to expect, next steps. I'm gonna be going back tomorrow. They're gonna clean me up a little bit. So today, I'm not gonna do anything. It's almost 8. So they just said like, please do not lay on your like on the side or anything. Like, don't mess up the grafts. So I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna sleep. So I'm gonna go back tomorrow. Oh, but like I said, this guy is an amazing doctor because